Okay, we are recording. All right, guys. So what we're going to talk about today are nouns. Who knows what a noun is?
A noun is a person, place, and thing.
Yes, I know it's on the board. I'm going to write it down here. So there's two types of nouns. There's common nouns and there's proper nouns. So common nouns.
I've done this in first grade.
Excuse me again. Common nouns is a person, place, or a thing. Okay? So I want you to look around the room right now and I want you to find one thing in my room. And raise your hand when you got it and I want you to tell it to me. Everybody. Bailey?
Friends.
Well, just something in the room. But yeah, that's a good one too. I'll put that one down. Friend. Maddie? Map. Coraline?
Flag.
Flag. Great. Ella?
Clock.
Clock. Beautiful. Okay.
That sign up there. On the top. Teachers do this series.
Okay. Sign. Next. Look around.
That poster.
Now, what are you thinking about it, Carson?
The plants.
Plants. Let's put plant.
This is the Mother Nature one.
Carmen.
That picture.
Picture. Alright, anybody not give me one? Bailey?
Well, I said friend.
Okay, we'll keep yours as that. Okay.
I got nothing.
Look around the room.
Conservation.
Huh? Well,
Rules.
how about that? Rules. Okay, fine. Alright, so who can come up and underline the person part of our common nouns? Maddie?
The person.
Yep. Good. All right. Is there any places on here? Any places?
I got one. Map.
Well, that's not a place, it's a thing. If you said a place on the map, so who can give me a place on the map? Max?
Texas. San Diego.
San Diego. Okay.
Texas.
San Diego.
Hawaii.
San Diego. So that would be a place, and then everything else is things, right? So those are common nouns. So you see how they're not capitalized? And things like that. So common nouns. Now we're going to talk about these things called proper nouns.
Ooh, San Diego.
So how Max said San Diego, that is actually a proper noun because it's a specific place.
Yeah.
And it's also
Sand.
it's capitalized. So San Diego,
Montana.
Fabulous Las Vegas, Texas.
Texas. Okay, so let's think of a specific person. Who can give me a specific person? Carson?
George Washington.
Perfect. George Washington is a specific person, so he's a proper noun.
George
Okay, who can give me a thing, a specific thing? Bailey?
Aubrey's book bag.
Well,
I got a person.
it's not a person and a thing. So a specific thing would be like, what kind of flag is this? Bailey? It's not just a flag, it is the American flag.
I have one for friends.
All right, does that make sense?
I have one for.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So the difference in these two things, the biggest difference is that a common noun is a person, place, or thing, but it's not specific. It's general, like friend, map, flag, clock, all that, right? The easiest way to tell if it's a proper noun is if it is capitalized. Notice how all of these are capitalized? Yes. So they're capitalized and they're also specific. Okay?
Wait, I got one for person. Why isn't it capitalized?
Yes, it is.
Texas.
Oh, I thought it was a lowercase because it like had.
So,
Nebraska.
Hey, Ms.Lackey.
Santa Claus.
Ms.Lackey.
Santa Bay.
Mrs. Raymond.
Mrs. Claus.
Mr. Santa Claus, without Santa Claus picking up your clothes. Mr. Santa Claus, you have
Carson, can you stop, please? Thank you.
No more rapping.
Okay, so okay, so here are three things. We have restaurant, lady, and car. Are these common nouns or proper nouns? Ella. Common. Hey,
Hang on.
can you just sit behind the computer for right now?
Sit right here behind the computer. Why do you have shoe jackets?
So,
I forgot. This is my sister's jacket.
all right. So, Ella says these are common nouns. Okay, who can come up here and give me a proper noun for these words instead? Carmen, can you come give me a proper noun for restaurant? Remember, it's specific. Specific restaurant. Think of a specific restaurant. Think of restaurants in Taylorsville or in Hickory. My last class picked Mexican food. They picked Mexican food. So DOS. And then try Amigos down here. A. Capital A. All right, come in quietly, please. Okay. Can you, Coraline, will you close the
It
door,
happens
please?
to be a Spanish place.
A-M. Just one M. M-I-G. O-S. Dos Amigos. That's a specific restaurant, and it is capitalized, so that's a proper noun. What about lady? Lady, Bailey. Pick me, pick Miss Rock. Pick some. Okay. I'll capitalize it. A.
Mine's yours was.
U.
T.
B. R.
V.
E. Y.
R. M. O.
Carson. All right, and car. Car. Who can give me a specific noun for car? Max.
Fire engine.
Fire engine.
Yeah.
Can I put fire
That's
truck?
not a car.
That's not really a car. That's a truck.
Chevrolet. Well, it's still a type of.
Chevrolet is
That's a vehicle, but it's not a type of car.
It's still
Chevrolet.
Lamborghini.
Can you think of a different
Lamborghini.
car, an actual car?
A Lamborghini.
Chevrolet is a type of car.
I got Chevrolet.
The state trooper car.
I have a police car dog. She has a Chevrolet.
Just give me like one word. Like think of types of cars. Tesla,
Chevrolet.
Camry,
Chevrolet.
Lamborghini,
Mercedes.
Cadillac.
Chrysler.
Hey. Think of pick any of those.
An iPhone 11. Ford. She
Go
has
for
an
it.
iPhone 11.
Ford. That is capitalized.
That's why you don't. Yes, I do.
It's not right to, but she does. Not right to.
It's probably her mom's.
Yeah, probably her mom.
Thank you. All right. So we replaced our common nouns with proper nouns. Specific places, and they're all capitalized. That's how you tell a proper noun from a common noun.
A car.
It's at the top.
So,
It's a truck. Very rarely. She would say only rarely cars. That's pretty common.
all right. So for Balin, who just came in, we're talking about common nouns and we're talking about proper nouns.
Okay.
So a common noun is a general person, place, or thing. So like flag or map or water bottle, right? Or friend or her or him. Okay? Those are common nouns because they're not specific people and they're not capitalized. Now, if I wanted a proper noun, I would say are you looking at me? American flag, okay? I would say for a place, I would say instead of just a state, I would say North Carolina, specific. Do you get it? Okay, so in this sentence, the museum has many antique cars. Who can come underline the nouns in this? Carson, before you get up, are they common nouns or proper nouns?
Common.
Yes. How'd you know that?
I just guessed.
Oh,
How dare you?
what's the difference in common and proper nouns? Tell me that. Common nouns.
Common nouns are like common things. And proper nouns are.
There is
I don't know.
a capital.
So proper nouns, they're specific, but they also are going to have capitalized letters. Other than the first word in the sentence, are any of these capitalized?
And they're a personal place.
Carson. No. So we automatically know that it is a common noun because there's nothing in here that's capitalized. So now come underline the nouns in this sentence.
Yes, ma'am.
There are two. Carson, quickly, please. Good. Very good. Awesome. Good job. All right. Okay. This sentence says what?
The Gilmore Museum has many Cadillacs.
The Gilmore Museum has many Cadillacs. Is this a common noun sentence or a proper noun sentence? Phelan,
Proper?
how do you know?
Because it says what's that?
Gilmore.
Gilmore Museum
Mm-hmm.
and
I meant to. Cadillacs. Okay, so yes, so this is the two things. I want all eyes up here because my class was a little confused and I don't want you to be confused, okay? So we noticed that no word up here was capitalized other than the, which is the first word in the sentence. So it has to be capitalized. So we knew these were common nouns. This one, we have a lot of capitalized, right? We have Gilmore, Museum, and Cadillacs. Also, it's not just museum like it was up here. It gives me a specific museum, which is Gilmore. And how this first sentence is just said cars. This sentence gives me specific cars, Cadillacs. Cadillacs are a type of car. Okay? So, who would like to come underline the nouns in this sentence? Okay? Yep. Beautiful. Yes. Gilmore Museum and many Cadillacs. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over the front side of our English worksheet, and then I'm going to let you guys do the back by yourself, and then we'll be time to go to lunch. Okay?
Can we be partners?
No, not today.
This is just a start of something.
Do we have hot lunch today?
What's on it?
We have hot lunch every day.
No.
Bailey.
I don't want to say.
No, I just came out like it.
That's pretty good.
You give everybody one of these, please.
I got the shitty barbecue better.
Well, let me go over the guidance together, okay? Because it is a little tricky. I want you to stick with me so you know what you're doing on the back, okay? Come get one up here. Or just grab one. Hey, grab one from out of my cup. And you just have to sharpen it.
Smells like mental class. Hey, Ms.Lackey.
Hey,
Is Nantucket even real?
Nantucket? Yeah. I think it's up in New Hampshire or Maine, maybe. Up north.
Is it a place?
Nantucket? Yeah, it's a place.
And
It's the name of the world.
Yes, in the United States.
Nantucket.
I'll look it up and show it to you later, okay?
Where can I write it?
Nantucket.
Alright, so yeah, how about you just come sit over here, baby? Hey, Lynn, sorry. Alright, Coraline, hey, don't use that sharpener. I told you that 3 times. The sharpener over here.
yeah.
Quickly, come on, we gotta
But
get
that one makes less noise than this one.
But it also gets stuff everywhere. It makes me mad.
Wow.
Okay, Coraline, lots, please.
What?
Thank you. Okay. Make sure that Corbin can somewhat see this.
Is he on?
Well, he's not on, but I'm recording it in case he needs it. Okay. So if we look up at the top, make sure your name's at the top, by the way. Your name's not up there. Top. All right.
What is your name?
A noun names a person, place, or thing. So, boy, is that person, place, or thing?
Person.
It's a person. Museum,
Place.
it's a place. And train
Thing.
is a thing. Okay? Nouns may be found in the subject and predicate parts of sentences. So, remember we talked about subjects and predicates?
Yes.
So, on your paper, it's probably colored in a little bit better. But it says the boy walked to the museum. So the boy is our subject, and he's also a noun, right? And then walk to the museum. In the predicate part, we have museum. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay. And the second one, the museum, that's in the subject, and it's a noun. Displays model trains. And the predicate, also a noun. Now, are those common or proper nouns? Ella,
Common?
they are common. Are they capitalized?
No.
Nope. Are they specific?
No.
No. So for this one, it could be like Max walked to the fire truck museum. That would be proper nouns, okay?
Walk to the fire truck.
So down here, that's where we're going to start talking about it. A common noun is a general name. I want you to circle that general name of a person, place, or thing. Teacher, school, book. Okay? Very general, very just basic, not specific. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
A proper noun is the, anybody? Bailey? Specific name of a person, place, or thing. Proper nouns are always, I want you to underline that. Proper nouns are always what? They're always capitalized. Always, always, always. Okay? So, Mrs. Gail Haley or Hallie. Instead of a teacher, up here, general teacher. Specific, Mrs. Gail Hallie. Up here, general, school, basic, right? We don't know what school we're talking about. Down here, specific, Bethany Christian School. Okay?
My mom's name.
And then Bible, specific Bible, right? Specific. Up here it's just book. We don't know what kind of book, but this is giving us the specific name of the book, which is the Bible. Okay? All right, we're gonna do this bottom part together, and I might go over some of the back with you. Okay?
Okay.
So, and we also need to read the directions very carefully on this page. Okay? Coraline, stop playing with your hair. Underline the two nouns in each sentence. Okay? Remember that a noun can be made of more than one word. So for number 1, do we have common nouns or specific nouns? Proper nouns, I mean? Or both?
Proper.
We have proper.
And
What's the proper noun in this?
Gilmore Car Museum.
Yes. So we're going to underline that. Gilmore Car Museum has many antique cars. Is that a noun?
Yes.
Yes. So we will also underline cars.
Ms.Lackey,
Yeah.
how do you know that a word is a common noun?
And if it's a common noun, if it is lowercase, and if it is not specific. So remember, we did the example on the board. The Gilmore Car Museum has many antique Cadillacs. Cadillac is a specific type of car. But this just says cars. So that's common, and it's not capitalized. So that's your clue right there. If it's not capitalized, then it's not proper. Okay? Proper nouns are always capitalized. All right, number 2. The cars from many different states. Is there anything capitalized in here?
No.
No. So is there any proper nouns in here?
No.
No, they're going to be common. So cars came from many different states. Is states a place?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Hey. All right, come on, quickly. Number 3, Tim is more interested in seeing the trains. Do we see any proper nouns in here?
Trains? No.
Anything is capitalized. Tim is a specific person's name, so yes, that's a proper noun. And is there any other nouns in here?
Trains.
Trains, yes.
Because it's a thing.
It's a thing, absolutely good. All right, number 4. The San Francisco Museum has several trains. Who can give me one of the nouns in here? Carmen? San Francisco?
Yeah.
Just San Francisco or museum as well?
Museum.
All right, San Francisco Museum is all one noun.
Yes.
What's another one in here? Trains again. Good. And then number 5, they plan to restore the train at the zoo very soon. There's 2, just like it told us up here, there's 2 nouns in here. Zoo is one, and train is the other. Good, very good. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. All right. Down here, this was really tricky for us, so I want you to pay close attention to 6 through 10. Okay. It says to underline the 5 common nouns and then circle the 5 proper nouns. Okay. Underline the 5 common nouns, circle the 5 proper nouns.
Is that for like all of them, or just on one there's?
So in 6 through 10, there's going to be a total of 5 common nouns, and there's going to be a total of 5 proper nouns. And 6 through 10, not in each sentence. Okay. So number 6, the Cable Car Museum is in San Francisco. Is there any proper nouns in here?
Yes.
What is one of them?
Cable car museum.
The cable, yeah, just Cable Car Museum. So we're going to circle that. Cable Car Museum. Is there another proper name in here? Bailey?
San Francisco.
Good, San Francisco. Okay, number 7. Mrs. Chai plans to take her class to this museum. So there's 3 nouns in here. Who can give me one of them? Ella?
This museum.
Well, just museum. There's 1. Okay.
Class.
Class is 2. Bailey? Mrs. Chai. And it's a specific person, so it's a proper noun, and we circle it.
It's hard to say.
Mrs. Chai, yeah.
I love Mrs. Chai. It's not really hard to say, but it's like confusing when you can't really tell.
Yeah. All right, number 8. Her students will learn about unusual cars. This one was very, very tricky. There's only 2 nouns in here.
Her students. Her students. Students and cars.
Boom, yes, Bailey, good. Students and cars. I don't know why her is not, because that's just what the book says. It doesn't have that one underlined. I don't know why, because her is a common noun. So I think the book kind of messed up there. But all right, number 9. Maria has been there before. There's only 1 noun in here. Maria, is that common or proper?
Proper.
It's proper, good. And then number 10, the Cable Car Museum is free to visitors. There's 2 in there.
Cable car museum and visitors.
Good. So let's count them and see if we have all 5 of our common. Remember the common are underlined. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And then our proper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay. When you got that, turn to the back.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
doing
I have 7.
7 what?
I copied you, but I still have 7.
Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6.
I have 5.
I
5
think
proper, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 common.
They're confused on that you circled the 5 proper nouns, that you circled that section.
What?
Up there, I think they're confused on that, where you circled.
I circled this just to show that we were going to circle it in the directions. This doesn't count as one. 1, 2,
The probably
3,
thought that.
4, 5. Okay, those are the 5 you should have.
Yeah, I almost tricked me. Just almost. I was that close to being tricked.
All right, on the back. I'm just gonna go over about one on each one. Okay, so I want you first. What I want you to do is the directions say underline the 2 nouns in each sentence. Remember that a noun can be made of more than one word. I want you to read these for just a second. Look over these, and I want you to raise your hand and vote which one you want me to do. Which one seems to trick you. So when you got the one that you think is the trickiest, raise your hand. Just 1 through 5, okay? All right, McCray, what do you vote for?
Number 1.
Okay, does anyone else vote for number 1? Okay, I got 4 hands for number 1. All right, did anyone else pick a different one that's tricky that they want me to do? Maddie?
5.
Number 5, does anyone vote for number 5? All right, is there any other ones that are tricky? Carmen? Number 3. Anyone else vote for number 3? Carson?
Number 2.
Number 2. Anyone else vote for number 2? Okay, so I will do 2. I know we had a lot of hands for number 1. And raise your hand if you want me to also do number 2. Raise your hand for number 3. You can only vote for 1, Coraline. Raise your hand for number 4. Number 5.
I say 4.
Okay.
I go for number 1. Me too.
All right. I'll do 1 and 3. How about that? So,
No, 2. I have 2.
number 1, the Car and Carriage Caravan Museum is located in Virginia. Located in Virginia.
It looks like there's 3 in there. Car. Is that real?
A real place?
Yeah.
Could be, yeah. All right, so we're gonna underline our 2 nouns. So this one's pretty long. This one's Car and Carriage Caravan Museum. Okay, that's 1 big noun. Is it proper or common?
Proper.
Proper because it's capitalized. It is located in Virginia. Okay, so I want you to pay close attention. There's only going to be 2 nouns in each of these. Okay, so number 3. Well, I'm going to skip 2 and do number 3. A Conestoga wagon is displayed in this museum. What would be one of my nouns in this, Phelan? Conestoga.
Wagon.
Yes. And then what's my other one? Somebody?
Museum.
Museum. Good. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. I want you to glance down here at 6 through 10. Okay. It says same thing that we did on the back. So you're going to underline the 5 common nouns, and you're going to circle the 5 proper nouns. Okay. Other side. Yeah, that side that you're on right there.
Is there 2 in each one?
There's 5 common nouns and 5 proper nouns. It's going to depend. Some of them are going to have 2. One of them has 3. And one of them has 1. So you have to really pay attention, okay? Is there one on here that you would like me to do? Raise your hand and vote for number 6. 7. 8. 9, 10. I only have 3 people vote total, and there's like 10 people in this room. All right, let's try again. Ready? Number 6. 2 votes for 1 vote for number 6. Number 7. No votes for number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. All right, number 9 had the most votes. That's what I'm going to do. Joey and Andrew have never seen this museum. Is there proper nouns in here?
Yes.
Who's my proper nouns?
Jerry and Andrew.
So Joey and Andrew are my propers. Have never seen this.
Museum.
Is that common or proper?
Common.
Why is it common?
It's not saying it's just a museum.
It's not specific and it's not capitalized.
Can you do number 1?
Good.
Wait, no.
Okay. All right. And then down here at the bottom, right? So this one's a little tricky too. So write a proper noun for each common noun. So we have girl, dog, and church. Those are common nouns. So you need to underline this, please. Write a proper noun. Underline that. And then number 14 and 15, underline this. Write a common noun for each proper noun. So Mr. Brown is proper. Bellevue Christian Academy. That's where kids learn stuff, okay? All right. We actually got to get going to lunch. So you will do this for homework, okay?
Okay. Unless we do that recess. I'm fine with
One
it.
is recess, so to you.
I'm gonna do that recess.
Okay?
I'm not having any more.
All right. Hold on, let me stop Corbin. All right, Corbin. Hope that was helpful. Hope you could have watched it. Love you. Bye.
Bye.